Alright guys, we're starting. A run vlog update today. It's a lot of eggs. So yeah, I'm doing a run, and I'm just looking at me. Is it looking at you, looking at me? That would be weird. That would be very, very strange. But YouTube analytics is quite powerful. So I can look at you a bit actually. All of you from all your wonderful countries. Thank you guys. So yeah, quick update today guys. I'm actually haven't published any of these. So I'm actually doing a lot of these, but I've no idea if they will be relatively successful. So I stress the word relative. My approach is a game of increments, step by step growing. I think some people get discouraged. They want like overnight success. Overnight success doesn't happen overnight. Happens over time with hard work and effort. So that's why a lot of people fail at YouTube and in most things, because they just give up. They don't know how to succeed. It's a very poor attitude, if you ask me. I think most people, when they start something, they're not good at it, but if you keep trying, persevere, right attitude, you can do anything. So, anyway guys, on the river here, it's bustling. I started a bit later today, about 8 a.m. And yeah, the city just kicks off. So a lot of fumes from those buses. All those, I think they're Hyundai. Those buses that you always see like the hotel workers and or construction workers, they have lots of fumes. Chokes up the air. Should fix that. I see them everywhere guys in the world. Not just here. Robobus. I saw the presentation from Tesla. Full disclosure, I'm not an investor. Oh, wait. I'm not a major investor. Yeah, sorry. But yeah, it's pretty ahead of its time. The self-driving bus with about 15 people. Perfect use case there. No emissions. Cut out all the muck and rubbish that's going into the atmosphere. All those carcinogenic fumes that I have to breathe in when I'm running. I don't want to. So great idea. Also a great idea to have robots go to other planets before we do. Because there's no way humans will be able to do some things in other planets. Pretty scary though. Dark side to that. But anyway guys, back to the video here. Going for a run. We're in Cambodia. I'm gonna make this a bit longer. It's a bit humid today. And my goal is just distance and safety. The path It's a bit broken up in places, you see behind me, but not really really pleasant here. So yeah, guys, also step by step with this channel. It's I'm seeing growth. It's not exactly the growth I want to see. So yeah, hopefully bigger and better things. So there'll be some different places, changes coming up. So bear with me, guys. I've been in Cambodia quite a while as a base. So just experimenting with content while I'm here. Want to mix it up, widen the audience. But yeah, very interesting to see the audience groups are interested. It's also a big learning for me to see what types of demographics are interested in cities like Siem Reap. So I had a very good idea before, but now I have an even better idea. So those orange things you see are the DET Express buses, guys, bringing people to like the big buses that go to Phnom Penh and other cities. But yeah, the data just backs up what I'd already thought. I normally have a good sense for where things will go, which is why I've been quite successful with a lot of things. But guys, is this fumes or what is this? Is that like a high-speed fan, or is it an exhaust? It looks like it's about to explode. So I run away. But yeah, I forgot to stretch this morning, guys, so legs are hard, tough. My calves really tight. And actually I forgot, I didn't want to go this way. I wanted to go further. Oops. So I'm going to do another run around. Here's where the path gets a bit dodgy. Also up here, the path is broken. So be a bit careful here, guys, if you're running. Not a bit, be careful. So yeah, just going around the river here. But yeah, the data just backs up things. What I thought about people, like the countries that would be interested in this place. It's very valuable actually to have these insights, like knowing which countries where people are interested. So it's quite interesting for travel movement. You imagine, like, if you're planning a new, I don't know, if you're a bus company, you want to set up, you're thinking about, oh, what's my target market? Where will the people come from? Or maybe you're an airline company. Or maybe you own a hotel. And you're thinking, So where would I attract customers from? What age groups? What interests? So I find this really quite interesting because people watching, I see many different customer groups. So I think this kind of YouTube journey is giving me insights about markets and about, you know, for travel insights, travel supply. It's kind of interesting. I think sometimes the power of Google is underestimated, especially with traditional businesses. They still fail, or maybe not fail, but they fail to publicly acknowledge the significant impact that data from Google, such as not just YouTube, but like search, Google search and Google Trends has an enormous amount of data on people's like kind of travel intentions. I've seen this myself. I set up a kind of like a startup OTA for Southeast Asia, and it's been live for the past 12 months. So guys, a bit different topics today in the channel. I'm mixing it up, more personal stuff. I won't go into too much detail. So thanks for watching Remarkable, guys. But it's pretty remarkable, to be honest. But yeah, so the data, I'll move on, guys. I'll talk about, show you some Siem Reap things from here in Cambodia, which is why you're watching. But basically what I'm saying, I set up like an online website for destinations, for booking destinations in Southeast Asia. And I took quite an elaborate approach in the sense that I set up like the specific route pages. So like for example, Phnom Penh, Dubai, Siem Reap, Dubai. And the pages are actually performing quite well. They typically rank on the first page, or they have done. You have to make a lot of efforts on SEO in the Google Search Console to make sure that the indexing is continuous. So for a period, like I said, guys, I work on a lot of different stuff. I've got digital travel businesses. I've got a consulting company. I've been doing this pretty much since COVID. So this is kind of my new normal. I've had to adapt, guys, and change. But anyway, back to the data. So the data, it's super interesting because you're basically seeing worldwide demand for pairs of destinations, you know. Could be New York to Florida, New York to Bali, New York to Siem Reap, New York to Phnom Penh, LAX to Phnom Penh, LAX to Siem Reap. So I was really interested to see this because you can tap into impression data, and then I could start to see like seasonal curves. So hello. So really friendly people here, guys. The guys just chilling on the river. I just focused on the run, but otherwise, yeah, be good, be friendly, guys, nice people. But I'm really struggling, guys. My legs a very tight. So anyway, what I was saying is that the data, this data, guys, is super insightful. So you're basically getting demand curves for all regions across the world for free. Well, not for free, but you have to put in an effort. It's a bit like data mining too, but it's a bit like trading, guys. I do a lot of trading, and it's not about geeking out on. I mean, some people, I stop listening because I know it's great to be intelligent, guys. I like it, it's good. But getting too technical about charts and yeah, the Bollinger Band, the RSI has to be 20% and blah blah blah. So guys, the only thing that, I'm sorry, but the only thing that matters is results. So I'm very much result driven, and I just use these tools as a means to get results. So why is this important then in travel? If you want the outcome of understanding how to target your products and services to the right target markets, this is really powerful, guys. So that's why I find it very interesting, because you're not just like flying blind. I think if you're a good salesperson, you know who your audience is, or if you're a good marketer. And if you don't, the onus is on you to find out. So in today's modern world, this is where like digital analytics kicks in, guys. It's your gateway to being a successful salesperson. I think some people don't understand it, so they're a bit dismissive. But yeah, don't be lazy, guys, and don't listen to that. Use data. It'll help you sell better, and your customers will be happier. It's not about looking the part, it's about being the part. So anyway, guys, Google is great. I mean, it's just amazing, and the data that you can use and is quite incredible. So I've learned a lot from YouTube. I've learned a lot from my own like ventures and these data sets. And these data sets can be used for travel, for lots of stuff, guys. So yeah, just some little insights there about being smart, guys, using data like for business a bit. You can use it in everyday life. It's I think at one stage it was called the quantified mindset, which I think is a good term. During the run here, I'm obviously tracking my distance, my heart rate, so I'm very quantified to regards a lot of things, guys. But anyway, guys, that's the power of Google, guys. It's amazing. I thought I'd mix up some of the topics. I'm keenly aware of who my audience is, so I think I will isolate a lot of people, so I don't want to dive too much into topics outside this realm. But I might do some premium content, guys. That's more interesting for let's say more insightful content. That is that would be helpful. Sorry, guys, just looking around. Some people shooting a loaf from across the river. Yeah, there's other topics, guys. I haven't mentioned it yet on the channel, but I'm still thinking. I want to keep the focus of the channel very focused on travel. But yeah, like I said, there's so many things, insights. There is, like, I think, membership, guys. If you would like more any FaceTime custom requests, you can join as a member. You can just check out my Patreon, so you get like closer. See if I can get some dedicated time if you've got specific questions. But my time is not free, guys, so Patreon membership, you can sign up there. And yeah, there's lots of stuff, guys, I can help you out with. There's yeah, I mean, just general advice. As you see, I know a lot about like living in Southeast Asia, but there's a lot of other things, guys. Well, yeah, I'm not actually going to get into that in this video, but there is Patreon there and stuff, guys. Depends on the feedback and the data. I'll might adjust it, create other topics. I'll keep it simple right now, guys. But yeah, my legs are, I took a rest day yesterday, guys. I had to. I'm in my 40s right now. But actually I felt pain every time. 20s, 30s, no matter. But I just pushed through it. I think the difference maybe today is no recovery. Oh, sorry, no stretching. I did recover. I mean, I didn't work out yesterday. Here's some cool coffee shops, guys. This little coffee truck. So I'm just over 2 kilometers right now. I'm not too worried about my pace, guys. Like I said, it's more about distance at the moment. Getting those kilometers locked in. I'm super itchy, guys. I need to scratch the back of my leg. And things are falling. I nearly emergency called someone there, guys. Oops. I don't actually like wearing the bands. I know in the past there was a lot of people wearing the band that would hold the phone. I don't like it. I like holding the phone, but now I'm kind of getting used to this camera, action camera, holding it in my right hand. What is that noise, guys? I think it was a bird in the tree. I've seen monkeys down this way before, guys. I'm worried a monkey will jump on top of my head. Territorial monkeys, guys. Alright, guys, halfway there. Why is nobody cheering me on? Usually the Nike app's cheering me on. They're halfway there. Nothing. It's a bit uninspiring these days, I have to say. I don't know, guys, does anybody recommend what's your best UX, user experience for running with like digital technology? Is it Strava? Like, how do you're using like iPhone, Nike Run Club, Strava, Garmin, Fitbit? What's your favorite app? Or do you do you mix it up with phone? Is iPhone, Android better? Or you're using like iWatch, Apple Watch? Let me know in the comments, guys. I'd love to know. I'm looking for a sweet spot. my my Fitbit. I'm very loyal, guys, to my Fitbit, but it's very dilapidated. I've been ordering straps to keep it going. The straps wore out, so I ordered like 2 sets of backup straps. So it's actually, the measurement is still there, but the battery life after 2 years pretty much sucks. And I'd really like a more integrated experience, like a digital experience. So if anybody has any insights on what they find in great works for them. I like to sometimes listen to music, like audible books as well, when I'm running. I'm obviously talking to you guys right now, which is like thousands of people and growing, so thank you guys. But yeah, I think it'd be interesting. It's a good conversation, like what's the optimal digital running setup. And I think the parameters, or the criteria there are, it measures your run accurately. 2, it's like visible, it's easy to see. 3, it kind of seamlessly works with your other apps. So if you get a call, if you get a message, can you exclude some platforms? Like some platforms you don't want. I mean, sometimes your WhatsApp is just off the charts all the time, so you don't want to see all of the updates. Maybe you want to pause it for like an hour. So I don't know, there's iWatch or Apple Watch. I don't have the Apple Watch, guys. So is it working good when you're on runs? But you know, maybe you have some important one or two. You know, maybe it's your boss, maybe it's an important client. How are you managing that? Like, is the iWatch good for that? I get updates on my Fitbit, but there's some nice fried food there, guys. It's not for the running diet, but nice there. But yeah, guys, I mean, I just have to replace this Fitbit. It gives me updates, and then I just switch to my phone, but I feel it's like past it at this stage. I need to upgrade. I know it's a matter of personal preferences too, guys, and I know it's a fine line. Some people just want always on. Some people want this more personalized mix of, okay, yeah, I want to listen to, you know, some notifications are really important from these people, some from these people not so important. Yeah, what else? So that's communications, guys. Information, comfort and style, and then like longevity. So I think those 4 or 5 parameters are pretty good. So just along the riverside here, guys. So I said it the first time I ran past it, I may as well say it again, guys. Just the Jaya House, one of the most exclusive hotels here in Siem. It's a luxury property. It's boutique though. So it's all my humble opinion. I am HO. But I mean, actually backed up again by data, TripAdvisor, it's number 1. But what I'm saying is my humble opinion is about the top hotels. Like my top might be your bottom might be my top. But from what I've seen, I've actually gone there, and I've gone to the other so-called top ones. So I've gone to Raffles. I've experienced a bit of the hospitality, very good. Park Hyatt, very good. Another one that I've not seen but I really want to go to is Zanier. Can't pronounce it. It's also kind of very exclusive. That's out more or less near where I live at the moment, and it's beside the Wake Park, which is also a pretty cool place here in Siem Reap. So you can go wakeboarding for a day. I think it's about $25, and you get this little spot. Yeah, just quiet because there's some dogs there, guys. But all the dogs are friendly. Just sussing them out. I haven't seen any dogs with bad vibes, thankfully, yet. So I'm gonna go up around here. But I'm really struggling in this run, guys. But I'm glad I've done it nonetheless. So pick up your breakfast here. Doing little sandwiches. You get some drinks, some coffee. I think some guys, like I don't have any subscribers, guys, but I think there's some super famous YouTubers. When people see a camera and they're thinking, oh, it's a YouTuber, but like, kind of, not really. But guys, this is a lovely temple here. It's cool. And the river. It's very beautiful, this area, guys. But that's the temple. It's like, I don't know what it's called, guys, that temple. It's very beautiful. I think it's just finished. Or it's still under construction, you see. It's a very, very impressive. The guy's just coming up to 3.5. Right knee's killing me. Calves are very, very stiff, very tight. Yeah, I've done zero stretching, guys, so my bad. And these restaurants here are really nice. So on the weekend, they're really full. During the weekend, I ran here, and there was lots of people there, locals. But this, actually, it's literally this neck of the woods. But you're in the woods, so I can say literally this neck of the woods. It's very nice, guys. Very chilled. So I'm just feeling something coughing. There's a lot of smoke, guys, here today. So it annoys me sometimes. Southeast Asia, the way they burn things arbitrarily, and the smoke just lingers around. Happens a lot, like in Thailand too. And just when there's no wind and the smoke just stays, like it's literally a killer, guys. I mean, it's carcinogenic. And yeah, I have the air quality PMI tracker, so it's not just a mad, it's actually a scientific fact. So anyway, guys, I guess you can't win them all. So some days just be prepared for that. Don't say I didn't tell you. think some people might say, yeah, wear a mask. Okay. Have you tried wearing an N95 mask when you're running? I actually have. It's not really pleasant or practical. I'll probably asphyxiate. So anyway, guys, it's a bit better here. I think there's some burning over there. I don't know what the obsession is with some people I see and just burning stuff constantly. They have the pile and they just burn. Just one way to get attention. Alright guys, so just going up across this bridge. You can see they're cleaning the roads. They keep things quite clean here. You see they're but they're constantly improving, like the river. The banks, river banks. Yeah guys, a bit low energy today, so apologies, but at least you saw some of the city. Just coming up to 4 kilometers. See, they're doing like work there. I don't know actually if it's sewers, pipes. You see they're constantly like improving the whole. You see the banks there. They have like the professional support structures. And funnily enough, like Angkor Wat was based, it's a very intricate water system almost 1,000 years ago, 900 years ago. It's a very intricate water system. When actually Angkor was one of the most populated cities in the world, but you can see the smoke, guys, in the air. So I was running through this morning. The smoke. It's just caught between the trees. Like yesterday, the day before I came here, there was pure air, guys. It was lovely. But when you're breathing in this rubbish, it's like, it's not great. I think it's down to education, guys. I think a lot of people, like, same with the roads, some people just don't know about the rules of the road. And then the stuff here with the smoke, people just don't realize, like, that they're pumping like carcinogens into the air. They have no idea what they're doing to the other people around them. So there's something burning over there, and the whole place is covered in this layer of smoke. So if I'm like sitting outside, just there having a coffee or something, and people are talking, whatever, if I'm meeting someone there and the smoke's in my face, it's very unpleasant. I mean, the view looks good, everything looks good, but sometimes people don't think. So anyway, I mean, if you want to like base everything on tourism, you have to make it as attractive as possible. You can't expose people to carcinogens. Like I said, guys, it's just one out of every couple of days. There's the burning there, you see. Thick smoke. It's actually coming from that conservation Angkor place. It's actually closed to the public. But yeah, guys, you see. So I can hear people cleaning. So what they do, they get all the rubbish and they just burn it. But you have to breathe it all in, you know. It's not. I don't think people are thinking about this too good. Yeah, guys, I like high quality air. What can I say? I think it's a reasonable ask. So anyway, guys, you see all along the river, it's really nice. You can come here, chill out. It's nice when they're not burning crap. And now I actually can feel a bit better because smoke's all over there. But imagine like you're in a hotel or you're living there and that's just blowing in. So guys, yeah, this is a work in progress. Some of you might like this content, some of you won't, I know. So bear with me. The channel is ever evolving and growing. I hope in a good direction. But yeah, the more support, guys, the more likes, more subscribes, it really helped me to improve the content. If I'm honest, guys, like I think YouTube is like pretty fun, but I can get really burnt out sometimes. I'm doing this like I've mentioned a couple of videos, I'm on somewhat of a sabbatical. I have my own businesses, but some days it's really tough, guys. You have to be constantly constantly creative. Actually, I'm pretty creative, guys, but it's a matter of not getting burnt out. I push myself a lot in many things I do. So it's some days like recently just getting it's pretty tough. I think when the channel is bigger and so I don't actually make that much, there's not much revenue coming from it. I think some people in the early days got, I'm not going to say lucky because they work really hard. And I do believe you make your own luck. But I think some people had early mover advantages and you got a bit more buffer to be creative, if you know what I mean, if you're getting higher revenue. So you can afford to take more risks, be a bit more creative, which is what I'd like to do. But at the moment it doesn't afford me much risks, and it's not something where I'm going to blindly. Yeah, you see, guys, the smoke coming from that truck, and then you see it's just, maybe you can't see it on the camera, but there's just like a plume here of smoke. It's hard to breathe, guys. I mean, it's not hard, but it's disgusting to breathe in that air or that smoke. So I've come a bit late here. Normally if you come here at 6, 7, you're fine. There's not as much pollution from the traffic. Yeah, so guys, I'm basically saying it would help me out to like and subscribe. I know today it's not a good plug. Today's not a great video. I know that myself. I actually know when I'm feeling inspired and creative, I know when video is good. But recently I feel some videos quite burnt out. So, and I'm pushing myself. But I think if my channel was bigger and I had a bit more, I think if the revenue being generated was a bit higher, it would inspire me. Or not inspire, but that's the wrong word. It would support me a bit more and encourage me to take bigger risks. And because at the moment the reward payoff is it doesn't pay off, guys. So it's been I'm thinking monetized over 6 months now, and I reflect on my early videos as well. Some videos I'm like doing, you can tell when I do it from the heart. There's some really good videos I've put together, especially during events, and they're actually quite fun to do. Recently I've just stopped doing, like, that's when I have time to edit, add good tracks. I would layer in either like a UK or US accent using a professional male model or a female model. I just use the male voice, the icon actor's voice. So nice fresh eggs there, guys. But I'm actually, when I look back on the videos, I'm quite proud. Some of them have got nearly 10,000 views and they're good, pretty decent quality. But sometimes I'm just running through the motions. And I'm constantly thinking about channel growth, guys. It's kind of, it's a tough game, YouTube, guys. Because it can take a long time and you don't necessarily go anywhere, if you know what I mean. And that's quite, I'm somebody who's always really succeeded more or less in things that they've done. I'd say 95% of things I've done, like in corporate and in career life. I've also personally, I think, and I've taken some, I would say, crazy risks, guys. Sometimes there's some nice fruits. So check out all the fruits here, guys. So here's a good place to come for, like dragon fruit, jackfruit, mangosteen, avocados, guys, bananas. But yeah, like I was saying, for me it's not a failure though. It is successful, but it's just so slow. It's a bit too incremental. I look at other people and they've just, that's why I wonder, the content is good, but it's not like, I've seen them get like thousands in relatively short time. So I'm thinking to myself, have they like bought subscribers? Are they cheating? And other content creators, I understand, they're making like this content. I mean, I'm pretty smart, guys. I know certain content attracts lots of people, but it's more like, I think some of it's really cringy. It's very cringy, and it's also quite like unscrupulous content. So hello. I'm quite proud of my content. It's quite all done in very good taste and showing you like aspects of local life. I think other people are showing like quite, yeah, I don't know, not crude, creepy things. Like, I don't like it at all, but they got like lots of views. So there's no way I'd do anything like that. That's some fresh coconut. But yeah, guys, I mean, that's the name of the game, but they're getting rewarded. They're getting massive rewards. Some hundreds of thousands of subscribers for some content creators. And I'm trying to kind of pave a way for kind of more decent content, like I would say more high-end content for a high-end audience who live a very good life and are not just like. So yeah, I think there's, the word came to my mind, degens. There's I call it degen content. So there's a lot of degen content out there. I don't like it. So yeah, I think that's a good term. So I'm not into that at all, guys. And just freaked out there, guys. I'm not wearing my lenses, or I don't have the prescription in these glasses, so don't know what that was. But yeah, guys, so this is pro-gen content, not degen content, you know. This is trying to make the most out of life, showing you the best of places, not the lowest common denominator. So that's my point about the degen content. There's so many creators going out there, they're making degen content and they're getting like rich, and it just makes me, it's very demotivating, I have to say at times. It makes me wonder. I mean, I'm not out to say like, oh, but what am I out to? I mean, you know, some stuff can be very boring, I understand, that's fine. But yeah, I just think the pie, the share of the content creation economy at the moment, I think a good way to put this is that it's over-indexed towards degens, and that needs, I think that's imbalanced, and I think there's a big opportunity for appropriate, good content. So that's the kind of path I'm taking, guys. But it's not the most rewarding. So appreciate all the support, guys, and the likes. I think it's getting there, slow and steady. It's getting there. But I just, it's not surprising, but it's still so lots of crap in the exhaust. It's yeah, disappointing is more of the word. I think I'll find a sweet spot, guys. But even the amount of effort when I'm doing highly curated, edited videos, it's and I'm getting more skilled at it, but still the reward effort, it would barely break even now. Getting the high quality music, the amount of time it takes to professionally edit, guys, it doesn't pay off. So recently I'm taking it, and I see other YouTubers do it, like really just unscripted raw. So I've been trying that now for a couple of weeks, maybe it's 2 months, and yeah, some of it's fine. But if my channel was growing, like in a revenue point of view and views, I think I would have a more strategic approach. I will, so hopefully that happens and I'll be more strategic and everything will improve. But at the moment it's still borderline. I'm still wondering, is this actually worth it? Some of you give me good feedback, or I would say encouraging feedback, and that, thank you guys, it keeps me going too, because I do feel like, just like I said, burnt out sometimes doing this content. And some people are just, I know there's very cynical people in the world, and I've been there. I mean, social media, I mean, you can be very anonymous and send. I think I don't condone it, but I think if it's like a huge public figure, it's kind of like throwaway comments, don't take it seriously, and it comes with the turf. But if it's somebody who's just doing something, and they're doing it in good faith, like I said, guys, before, don't even bother with the cynical comments. One, I don't care. Two, you'll be blocked. Three, if it's really bad, you don't know if it gets reported, so take care. Everything leaves a footprint, guys. So thankfully I've not had too much. I've had one or two just really silly, cynical comments from people, and to be honest, I think that I usually try to very quick to understand if somebody's serious or not, and then if it's negative, it's helpful. So there's been negative, helpful comments, which thank you, I appreciate it. But some of it I know by design, it's just like nasty. The person either has mental health issues or they're like drunk or something. So I got a big pinch, I got a big bag of salt. So don't even bother, guys. I don't care. So I mean, there's moments like that where I think, it's also not worth it. If I was like actually earning anything, then it's kind of like comes with the territory, like fire away. But when you're just kind of trying to bully someone, like I said trying because you're not, but I mean, it's kind of pathetic. So yeah, when I see like people, I think about those people just, and it also kind of reinforces my own self-belief, actually, if I'm honest. So you can keep it coming. So either I'll block it though, or YouTube kind of auto filters negative, like really kind of nasty things. So, but it just I'm generally a person that proves people wrong there, so up to you. But you should check out some therapists or something. So anyway, guys, on the positive side, yeah. So people giving me positive feedback really helps, guys. But actually, on that, what I'm trying to say as well is that I think if anyone else is on a YouTube journey, or they're just starting, and what I think is that some people, particularly those people that criticize, can quite often be very jealous people. People who don't actually do anything, they're just quite toxic people. So if you have had, I would say, the fortune to meet people like that, not necessarily listen to what they say, but just observe their behavior and think about their motivations, and that will give you something positive, guys, because in many cases, like I said, you've triggered somebody to act in a certain way, so that can be quite a positive thing. So if they're doing that, it might actually mean you're doing something right. So have a think about that. So don't be discouraged when you have naysayers, guys. Flip it around and take their negative energy and turn it into a positive, guys. That's generally not just YouTube, but just some advice for life. It generally never fails, in my experience. Well, guys, there's coconuts falling from the tree there. I would not fancy a coconut falling on my head from that distance, guys. But I don't think these are coconut trees. Anyway. So yeah, guys, just some little insights there to Siem Reap. Maybe, hopefully, some positive, some inspiring words as I'm going on my very slow run, which is now on 6 kilometers, guys. I'm happy on 6 kilometers. So again, just more about the distance today than speed. My plan is to build this up, get faster within this certain distance. But I need to have a lot of foam rolling, and I also need to invest in a pair of new trainers. My current shoes are quite old. So guys, you see they're all working on the riverside, but he's not stopping. Oh good. I didn't know if he was going to stop, guys. I'm actually heating up, so I could have easily run into the water, guys. Felt good. But I'm going to get some coconut water and wrap up, guys. So also when you're running here, be careful, because the road just, it's not that when you're running there, the cars don't stop, as you saw. So that's why I like to run along the river further downstream, where there's no traffic. Actually, guys, it's hit or miss. Sometimes they stop, sometimes they don't. There's no system, so. So yeah, I'm feeling quite good today, guys, but I didn't push my heart rate up into peak zone too much. Pretty much going along cardio zone. I would say 150 max BPM. That is a strange sounding bird. And guys, just check my camera. I don't even know. Okay, it's still on. It's really hot. These DJI cameras actually are pretty good for not overheating. Again, I should give it more credit than I do. I think most of their cameras just start overheating very quickly. So AirAsia have these signs up for years, guys. That's a good advertising deal. They just put them up and they don't bring them down. But the price points are off. Siem Reap Phuket, $73? Don't think so. One of my friends was living there. I wanted to see her. It was like 150 one way. So, some nice coffee shops here, guys. The brown coffee, very good. La Klang Na. That is Khmer, guys. Cambodian means it's very good, I think. Drop a comment, guys. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let's exchange and learn. So just running back to the bike, guys.